Hi everyone, how are you? So just in the gym right now, just doing some training, so just getting in shape really, working on my power. So it doesn't really look like I'm fighting in September, so how do I feel about it? I'm just cool about it, it's not an issue. I'm starting to become a more relaxed person. If this had happened to me previously, I might have become disappointed, I might have been a little setback, but it looks as if I won't be having any fights in September, which is okay. I'll just use the time to train. I am definitely fighting in October. I mean, unless everyone pulls out on me or something, which could happen. I think I've got at least 2 fights in October, so the opponent might pull out, but hopefully we'll see what happens. So let me just sort of move away from the music, because obviously it might be a little bit loud. I recently went to the Matchroom press conference. I interviewed a few people. I interviewed Ebony Bridges, I interviewed Enzo Macquinelli, I interviewed Lara, and he's actually in his hotel room, him and his team. Who else did I interview? There was somebody else, Brian Cohen, who manages Ebony Bridges. So is he manager, trainer, or both? But I like Brian. You know what, I've always liked American people more than I like British people and British boxing. So that's something I'll go into in a different video. But it was a good time, and obviously I interviewed the main man himself, Eddie Hearn. Ironically, I spent more time talking to Eddie Hearn off camera than I did on camera. Just the way it works. So I've got plans. I want to do as many interviews as I can, have as many fights as I can. I mean, I met some nice people. Fight Hype, I met this guy called Raf from Fight Hype. I really liked him. I met the guy from Pep Talk UK. He was a good guy. So obviously right now I'm just sort of focused on building my platform. So I focus on building my platform. I just thought I'd mention Kugan Cassius, because I just thought I'd mention it so people know what boxing's like behind the scenes. Basically, I met Kugan, and to be honest, I don't like Kugan Cassius. And I know people are gonna look. I promise you, I'll say it to his face. But all it was, obviously, the press conference was quite busy, and him and me did actually have a couple of words. And we did have a couple of words. Well, me towards him, but just basically, I think the guy's jealous of me. I think not even necessarily of me personally, but Kugan's scared of competition. Like, everyone else was nice. Like Ade, I met Ade. Ade was very nice. But Kugan, these people, I'm going to name names. Kugan Cassius, Michelle Phelps, and Radio Rahim, these people don't want any competition, because they just want to keep all the interviews to themselves. But I think Kugan's a very jealous sort of person, and he doesn't like having competitions. Like, he was being very negative towards me and pessimistic, and he's trying to tell me my YouTube channel's small, and why will Conor Ben do an interview with you? And I'm like, well, I'll just work my way up. I'll ask him, same as you do. Just because you've got more followers than me, don't make you better than me. But I think the guy's a complete joke, and that's what I'm going to say on camera, because that's all I'm going to say for now. Because the next time I see him, I'm really going to go in. I'm going to take some personal shots, and I'm going to talk about him and his bent legs. I'm 5'8" and he's 6'5". But I'm not scared. I reckon I can take him in a fight. I don't tell him to his face. I say, you and me can spar anytime you want, but it's just a quick little update video. I haven't really been doing videos recently, just trying to train. So I'll see what I can do. But that guy's jealous. I'm telling you, and if you don't believe me, I'll prove he's jealous of new people. If you type in, there's a video on YouTube called "The Truth About YouTuber Boxing." Like, I'll find the link. I'll post it in the description video of this. If you watch that video, basically, Kugan, Michelle, and Radio Rahim, they talk about how they don't want any new people in boxing doing interviews, and they say that we built this boxing interview business, which he didn't, because me and Kugan were doing it in this country before anybody else. And obviously Ellie Setback came before Kugan came before me, and there was another guy called Boxing Ireland. He was doing interviews in Ireland, but in this country, 2010, Kugan was the first person, I was the second. But you got to remember, Kugan was 10 years older than me, and he was in boxing. He used to be Ricky Hatton's bodyguard. So obviously when you get people like Michelle Joy Phelps trying to say she built boxing, well, I was doing it before you. So, and you might have a bigger platform than me, but that's because you've done so many more interviews than me. Back in the day, I wasn't really that interested. I lost interest. But now I'm looking to take over because we've seen enough of these garbage YouTube channels that just ask the same questions. You know, I want to see someone like me that asks challenging questions. I tried putting it on Eddie Hearn, but trying to nail Eddie Hearn is like trying to catch a cat, trying to catch a fox. He's a good talker. I mean, I thought I was a good talker, but basically I was trying to say to Eddie Hearn, why do you talk so much? Like, why do you try to say things that haven't actually, why do you try to announce things before they've actually been agreed? But yeah, he took over the conversation. He was saying to me, well, I do as many interviews as I can, and you know, people ask me for my time. You ask me for my time, and now you're saying I talk too much. Yeah, but that's not what I mean. That he never let me finish. I'm not saying you can't talk, but I'm saying just don't say things before they actually happen. But Eddie Hearn's someone who's tricky to nail down. Like, you can't do it in 5 minutes. Like, I'd need to have like 20-30 minutes with him in his office, you know. So I'm looking to try and build the biggest. I want to try and build the biggest channel in boxing, which I can do it easily if I'm just patient and if I get a team together. Because I've always been by myself. I've never had a team. I'll just get a team together. I want to start taking on IFL, Behind the Glove, Seconds Out, all these sort of people. I get on with fight. I like Fight Hype. I like Pep Talk UK. I don't mind working with them, you know, but I'm never going to work with IFL. I'm never going to work with Behind the Gloves. And I'm never going to work with Seconds Out. I don't like these people. And if they've got a problem with that, jump in the ring with me and see what happens. Simple, because I'm not as nice as I used to be. When I had those 2 fights last month, I think I wasn't in shape. I was fat and lazy. But like I said, I want to start hurting people badly. I mean that. So, but you know, I always say, just wait till I start saying this to people's faces. And I'm gonna take shots at Kugan and his bent legs. Look what he said to Prince Patel. He said he's gonna cave Prince Patel's head in. Yeah, but Prince Patel, first of all, he's a fighter. You're not gonna cave his head in. But Prince Patel probably doesn't want to get arrested. And me, if Kugan came up to me saying he wants to cave my head in, I'll say, all right, come, let's go around the corner. I don't want to get arrested, but if you really want to do it, we can just go around the corner in some private little place. And like, if you really want to do it bare knuckle, we can do it bare knuckle. But let me say it to his face anyway. And last thing, like, don't think I was scared to say it to his face, but yeah, but it's just a press conference, I'm busy, I'm tired, like, there's different things happening. And obviously, I'll get him when I get him. I'll get him soon anyway, but that's enough for today. But just to let you all know, like, I'm after him, I'm after that guy. I don't like Kugan. And fingers crossed I'm soft-spoken. Like, people, you know, they try to mistake your kindness for weakness, but expect big things from my YouTube channel soon. Fights, training footage, interviews, everything. You know what, I might try and interview Dean White tomorrow, you know, so I don't know if his name's actually Dean White or, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Take care, everyone, thanks for watching. Yeah, should I interview him? Well, he manages fighters, so yeah, I might as well interview him. So, well, is tomorrow a good day for me? Monday. Maybe not, I'll see what happens. But, you know, I'm back. I want to start interviewing loads of people in boxing again. Take care, thanks for watching.